going to be doing an Olaf guide today.
30
And
seconds until
basically,
minions spawn.
when you play Olaf, you want to play him jungle or top lane. You don't really want to do anything else because, you know, he's not that versatile. And he doesn't really have any hard counters to any mages. So it's probably best if you keep him in those two areas. Now Olaf, he's great for late game especially, because that's when he gets all his hardcore carry items, or his tank items depending on what you're going, because he doesn't really need carry items when he has this reckless, his E is reckless swing, which is basically true damage. It's freaking great. I just got a Steam message. So basically, I'm jungling right now, and I'm gonna start blue and then go to wolves, because I have boots, so I need to start blue first. Now, our team is full of late gamers right now. It is like everything. Most of our team is late game, so we have. We're gonna be pretty strong, is what I'm saying. We have Shen, Teemo, and me. Or not Shen, Tristana. Tristana is way more late game worthy. Yeah, you're just gonna see me take this basic jungle path. There's not really any room for him to do anything too special. Like, you could start red or start golems even, which is an old-fashioned build before the jungle reforms. Probably not gonna be talking when I'm doing battles, simply because it's hard to concentrate when I'm talking. So just warning ahead of time. Now, Malphite's top versus Shen, so it's gonna be pretty slow for the most part. I mean, they did buff Shen, so they made him really strong in combat. You know, he does damage now. He's not just this complete waste of time. No, he had a good taunt, so he's always been good. He's just way better now. I'm surprised they didn't ban him. He's usually he's always a ban, usually. And I'm gonna tell you now, I am in 1100 elo currently, so things are pretty iffy for the most part. It's Teemo versus high mid, so I'm gonna gank Heim since he likes to push really hard, and I'm double buffed.
The might of Lokvar approaches.
I don't really have to buck him. Well, that's just unfortunate. Looks like bot's getting owned down there. Basically what I'm gonna do is just come around the long way. Or not really the long way. You can't do it on this side because you're in turret range when you get over here. So it's probably best if you just come and hit him regularly. Okay, that was a fail flash. It was a very fail flash. I was hoping I could. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna come top now for a gank since Malphite's overextended, completely out of mana, which is wonderful. Shen can just taunt him, and then he's pretty much dead at that point. Flash or something, he can't get away. Just look at this. That's great. Alright. Now, I don't know where Shaco is, but I know Shaco has very slow clear speed besides the buffs. I mean, on the buffs, he'll just stack his boxes. But other than that, he's really slow. So when I do see him come out, I'm gonna go and try counter jumping him. But for now, I'm gonna just try and stay close to my base, basically. Trying anything too intense would probably just give me a kill. I'm gonna back up after I go get my wolves, because I'm gonna hit 5 and then I'm gonna come back down with. We'll see, because I do sometimes roll Zerker Greaves when I don't see there's a lot of CC on their team. Because I'll usually roll Merc Treads even though you have I mean, it's Merc Treads, you know, you can't really go wrong with that. Now, as you can see, I'm maxing Undertow, so I can, they recently, well, pretty recently buffed that area of his attack damage. So yeah, I kind of went
I'm
You
going.
have slain an
And that
enemy.
worked perfectly. I actually should have backed up, but he was just so out of position. My mind just was like, go get him, you know, like, he's open, so go get him. Yeah, I do like to roll Wriggles. Wriggles is a really good item on
To action!
Wriggles is a good item on almost any AD jungle. Skarner being an exception. Skarner, you can do Wriggles. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's not top notch. You know, it's just
To
you can
plunder!
probably go
ally
Heart of
has been
Gold or
slain.
Philostone and get a gold per 5 instead of, you know, something like that. Just clear the jungle
going.
instantly. And I'm probably gonna go get Heim again soon because I want to kill this Heim. Heim is very... Oh, that was quick lag spike. Yeah, that was perfect.
Kill rising!
Boom. Too bad. Alright. I'm worried about Shaco.
The might of Lockbar
He's not
approaches.
gonna leave. So...
To action!
Well, check this. Nope, he's not here. He was bot last time I saw him. He didn't... Actually, no, he was mid last time I saw him. And he... Well, I just flashed that. Okay, that's okay, you wanna do that? Come on.
You have been slain.
It was pretty close, but I got exhausted, so... Yeah. Anyway, they jumped on me. He had complete knowledge of my existence there, and it's basically my fault because I checked the bush once, but I didn't check it twice. Because if I checked it twice, well, I probably would have burned him completely. But yeah, it's that. Alright, Shen, jumping bot. On
An
top
enemy
of,
has been
looks
slain.
like Corky are gonna go down.
Double kill.
Now, my build is pretty simple. It's straightforward. It's tanky items and damage, and that's basically all you need. Olaf's a pretty easy character for the most part. He doesn't have any hard parts to him. All you have to know is how to target people correctly and throw a really easy to hit skill shot. So he's not in any ways. He's not like something you can mix up really badly. Like for the most part, you're gonna have to go AD tanky every game because when you're playing jungle or you're playing top, and those are the roles of those two. Usually, unless you have AD of either, like a Fiddle or Swain or something. Swain still gets tanky, but you know what I'm talking about. So I haven't bothered giving Timo the buffs before he hasn't asked, and heck, I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, he doesn't really
The
need the
might
buffs.
of Lockbar approaches.
Doing way better with him. And Olaf's a very mana-reliant character, even though he's AD, he does need mana for his undertow spam, which is very important. And make sure you pick up your axe. Don't overthrow things. Don't max throw things when you don't have to. Just short throw and make sure you hit what you need to hit. So you can pick it up and just
The
do it
might
again.
of Lockbar
Now, this
approaches.
Malphite, he's playing super dangerous because Malphite, well, he's being a retard. So yeah, he's got an escape if he needs it, most likely. I don't see
Plunder.
An ally has been slain.
that's another
You
good.
have
This is
slain an
actually a
enemy.
pretty good game for me. Alright, I'm gonna push for him. And I have no idea where Shaco
I'm
is.
going.
I think he was just bot. Was he just bot? Shaco just get a kill? No. No, he did. What's Triss doing? Yes,
Fine.
she did a kill.
Some fun.
So it looks like Corky's really low. Okay, that was dangerous. She's dead, probably.
An ally has been
So my
slain.
next goal is to upgrade my W so I don't have to get as much damage.
Urge to kill
I could get like Wit's
rising.
End or something, which I know it's Wit's End. What the hell would you get Wit's End for? You know, Wit's End is like it's one of those items where putting it on this kind of character, it's gonna work no matter what. Like, I know they can't take me. I can just destroy them. So
Faster to battle.
I'm not overthrowing it. There it goes. Oh, okay, well, I flashed and I died. Well, I knew Shaka was there, but I just wanted to secure the kill. And like Tristana just said, it was worth it. Yeah, I'm not going to waste that much money on a skin. I usually don't buy skins. I do have French made in Italy, which is awesome. But, you know. Alright, so see, when I upgrade my Vicious Strikes, that supplements the low damage that Phage gives. This Phage gives pretty crap damage. And I can't really buy anything right now, so I'll just buy just buy a health pot. Because I do have Wriggles, and I usually don't buy wards after I get Wriggles. I know it's like, what? You always need wards. Well, yeah, but you know, if you have Wriggles, you're contributing with wards. And it looks like I'm gonna carry Shen's doing some pretty awesome work. Honestly, he's supported. He's like a good support tank recently. He's gonna do something awesome late game. I know he will. Alright, now I want to hit this Heim because he's owned. He's got Tear the Goddess, but he's owned, so yeah, can't really do it.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, well he's so weak by now. Like, he's
He's
just so weak. It's pretty sad. Like, Heim has no health. He tries to stand by his towers, but he just can't win it. Bro Gotti. Another one X-Spike there. Alright. Come at me.
An ally has been slain.
Fix this problem up here. He leaked over, which is annoying.
to plunder.
We could probably drag it, but I'm afraid of Shaka right now. I don't know where he is. And looks like Heim's back.
The might
It's
of
free food.
Lockbar
It's free
approaches.
food. It literally is free food. He's not anything like that. Just stand here and farm. Oh, look at that damage. It's nothing.
Urge to kill.
Two of those, and he's already
rising.
down like half health. Like, what are you doing? You're so weak. Look at that damage. Alright, I gotta worry about Blitzcrank.
I'm going.
Blitzcrank is not my friend here. I'm gonna get blue, and then I'm gonna help.
The might of
Okay,
Lockbar
we're gonna
approaches.
Wow, that was not close. That was like the worst. Freaking.
Urge to kill
Okay, here we go.
rising.
I know Shaka's in here, but he probably jumped away. Most definitely jumped away, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab blue really fast.
Chop,
This is
chop.
pretty dangerous because he probably is gonna try and grab it, so I need to grab it very quickly. Wow. So
An
bad.
enemy has been slain.
Alright,
Slain an
we'll
enemy.
beat up this guy. And
An
he's
enemy
dead.
has
And
been
push mid,
slain.
push mid.
To
Wait.
plunder.
Enemy
Okay, he's
has
dead.
been
Push
slain.
mid. And then we can get dragon.
Shut down.
I'm going.
It looks like we're gonna win this game. They do have quite a bit of kills because Koki and Shaka and Blitz, but I am in Malphite. I'm pretty worthless. Right.
Your
Keep
team has
pushing.
destroyed a
Straight
turret.
dragon. Alright. I'm gonna have to go back and then I'm gonna get my frozen mallet. You can always go try this if you want to. I mean, it's not really that bad. It's not as bad as people think. It's pretty much everything he needs except the mana. You know, he throws his axe or something. You know, he's gonna get that machine, which is good. Right, so I can't afford it yet, but I can get the giant spell. is awesome, and I think I need to increase my damage. So I think I'm gonna go Berserker Greaves.
The might of
Because, like I said,
Lockbar
there's no
approaches.
CC on their team. They do have Blitz, but you know, he's not something I need to worry about completely. And my next item
I'm going.
after I get my Frozen Melon is probably gonna be. Actually, you know, I'll be honest, I don't know yet. I don't have a set build. Like, I have builds that I do a lot, but I never have a set build, or I'm doing it every game on purpose, you know? Like, I'm not gonna always get the same results, so it's probably best to be kind of just improvise and gets what's best. Gets what's best. Yeah. And I can get carry items since I'm pretty much carrying. So,
Urge to
and I don't
kill
know what he's
rising.
doing, Heim. I almost feel bad. He's just like, he just like lets me on him. He just like
An
so
enemy has
bad.
been slain.
I'm
Like,
going.
I don't even want to sound like that, but he's just very, very
An ally has been
poor
slain.
playstyle. Alright, well, I'm
Your
probably
turret
gonna
has
be
been
really tired,
destroyed.
so I'm probably gonna be really boring. But, you know, at least I can get, like, the information aspect. Because, like, let's think about it. You guys watch WoW Hobbs. I'm sure some of you do.
To action!
Do you guys watch him because he's funny? No, you don't. You watch him because he's informative. And I'm getting super lag spikes right now. I am so laggy. I can hardly move.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, you're not getting away, Shucks. I'm sorry to say, you're not getting away. Get out of the way.
Urge to kill
Okay, you know what, you just-
rising.
Damn it, come on, I wanted that. Did Malf get away? Yeah, he got away, because, you know, you can't focus on him. And I was lagging.
Finally, some fun!
Yeah, and it's also good to smite. Like, I know some of you are really good, are really conservative when you're smiting. Most of the time, it's not going to change the outcome. You know, like, it's going to help on things like taking objectives and dragons buffs and barons, but most of the time you can just drop it on the big wolf or big wraith or big anything, you know, the bigger of the two, and nothing. It's not going to really affect you later. You don't have to be conservative and just use it on buffs. God dang it. I feel so bad. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. It just gets murdered so hard.
Thirsty.
I feel bad. Like I said, I feel bad. And now I'm just... Now he's dead. And oh, I killed him. I killed him with red buff.
Rampage.
It's pretty awesome. I don't like that saying at all. YOLO, it's just, I find it stupid. No, I know it's a live commentary, so there's not really a lot to say. Quite honestly, I'm just gonna go along and hopefully you guys can follow my ideas and my pathways and sort of the positions I take. Now, I might go Mob Memorius or Black Cleaver. You know, you never see Black Cleavers on Olaf, but it's pretty scary, I'll be honest. I don't know what to get, but I know I'm getting the item before I leave, so I think I'm just gonna go with some defense item. Or defense item, yeah. Aegis is a good item.
Urge to kill
For all of the above
rising.
reasons, you know, like, I don't like when people ask, oh, why'd you get that item? It's like, well, you know, look at this thing, look at my stats, and look what it does. You know, one thing I do, which is weird, and people really don't like me for it, is
To plunder.
Manamune Udyr. And Manamune Udyr is really interesting. It's not something you can screw off really. It's just, you know, oh, he flashed right into that. It's pretty straightforward. You know, Udyr does use mana a lot, and so it's important for you to get mana. Right.
An ally has been slain.
And here's
You
the
have
double kill.
slain an enemy. enemy has been slain.
And
You have been slain.
I don't know why I backed off. I just felt really
Unstoppable.
like unsafe. One thing that's fun to do. I rarely do this, but I used to go Leviathan Pantheon. And I know it's like, what? How would you go do that? Well, it's back when I was a noob, you know, back before I played ranked games and I had set paths and set lanes. I just go Panth bot, which you can still do, but you know, it's better if you have like someone to do it with who can trust you, rather than just sprint. And well, anyway, it's like get kills Leviathan bot, and I would go revive and Ghost. Yeah, I didn't even, like, at the time it was a great idea, it worked, you know, like 75% of the time, and then now I think about it, it's like that would never work. Like now, that couldn't work, it just would not be feasible at all. It's just, you just die. I'm getting really off topic, I'm supposed to be talking about Olaf, but like I said, you know, it's live, so there's not a lot I can go over. I mean, the best thing I can tell you is max your Q first, or max your E. Max your Q if you're doing jungle, max your E if you're doing laning. That's like one of the best ideas. And if you're doing more of a gank heavy and less of a durability, you probably want to max your E after you max your Q in the jungle. And if you're going more durability, or the opposite of what I just said, you want to go your W, which I prefer the W because I feel like it's sustained me better. Olaf is very sustained, very durable. You know, he can't die very easily unless he's bursted, which that is a counter to him. There's a couple things that will counter him hard, and I'm sure you can figure why. Burst mages, you know, Rise, Brand, I don't know, Anivia. Even, well, not Malzahar. Malzahar does not do anything, so. Like, I'm sure he can give you, like, space aids or something, but you can just, like, life steal that. Okay, he's gonna... Yeah, he's teleported. He's a pansy. Yes, he can't beat me. I'm getting super strong this game. Honestly, like, I'm getting insanely strong this game.
An ally has been slain.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna do that and stop me. See, the thing, like, this is a team fight right here, right? And the thing you guys have to pay attention to is who I'm attacking. I went right behind the enemies and just decided to hit, what's his name? For some reason, my team guy, but you know what I'm saying, like, you need to know how to focus, you know who to hit and who needs to be killed first, because Heimer, he's very effective at sort of doing sustained damage along with a little bit of burst and some CC. So you kind of have to work around that, and considering that he's super squishy, you just want to kill him. I have 2,700 health, and I think Atma's is still a great item, so. Trist is raging at everybody, which is not a big deal. I mean, me and Teemo are carry. Trist is kind of just like, you know, there doing damage, being Trist. So yeah, I like to go Aegis, and when I'm doing good, I go Aegis, and I know it's like, why won't you just go straight damage? Well, straight damage is good, but Aegis will carry you out longer. And as you can see, I'm talking a lot about durability with Olaf. Olaf is durable. He's, like I said, sustained. He's very strong. He's very high health. You know, he's worthy of tank. He's like Garen almost. But oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about before that team fight occurred. Hard counters. Hard counters. Like, oh yeah, I was talking about mages, right? A couple other hard counters would be Darius and Garen, just because they're perfect. Now, Darius can out-sustain Garen from what out-sustain Olaf, and then just ult him. So, you know, like, that's when it gets really scary. And I don't know what Heim's doing. I kind of want to go beat him up, but I don't know where he is right now. I need to focus on the game a little bit more, because we're getting
Your
tossed
turret has
around
been destroyed.
because John is 0 and 5. I have 5 deaths, but you know. See, hitting. We did kill Corky, right? But Corky's very, very powerful by now. He's got Infinity Edge, Phantom Dancer, and Lifesteal. So basically, fighting him is not the best idea. Trist, for some reason, jumped onto his towers, which is completely stupid. And now he's blaming team. Atlas, I want Atlas to be next. But, yeah, I think I can go Atlas. I'll go Atlas. And it looks like my team dominated, and I did too while killing Corky. Corky is not...
To plunder.
You know, this game could have gone better, honestly. It's Janna who's really slowing us down. Janna's like the worst person ever on this team.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Like, not even their Heim.
I'm going.
You know, their Heim is being a Heim hunter. He's feeding like crap, but he's also doing something. While Janna is just feeding like crap and not doing something, so... Yeah, and Tristana and Tino are raging at each other right now because, you know, they're like whipping out their freaking EPing and just like, oh, you fed them. No, you fed them, but like, who cares, really? Like, I get it, you know, you get mad at the game because some of them go your way, but at the same time, like, you probably just died because you were stupid, and that's the only reason. No. I don't know why I burned that, but I think I burned it just because... Yeah, I lag spiked right there. That's probably why I lost him. Head back up because they're gonna tear us apart otherwise. I just want to undertow him a bunch because...
Chop, chop.
Oh, that's a... Oh, I thought it was gonna hit Corky down. That would have been good. If I keep hitting them slowly with my undertow, I do have blue buff, so I can keep doing it. Okay, that's a flash. And thanks, Shen. You gave me that. I wasn't gonna engage because I didn't know he was gonna do that. But it happens. And now I could actually use it. Like, I could really use it. Okay, now I can just... Can I hit?
Has been slain.
What the heck was that? I got so, like... Something slowed me so hard. I think it was... I don't know if it was one of his moves. It had to be one of his moves, but... What of his attack? I think it's a ground slam is what it was. It slowed my attack speed so bad. Oh, and he's got Frozen Heart. That's why. That's what effed me up. His ground slam and Frozen Heart. Alright, well I did, from that assist I did get Atlas, and Atlas is good. And my next item is most likely going to be Maw Malmortius, but it could also be Banshee's Veil with Sand or something. Because Maw Malmortius, well, just look at it, you know, everything you need. And it stacks on Olaf well because its unique passive is you gain one attack damage for every 2.5% health you're losing. I think that's, yeah, maximum health you're losing. So you get really low on Olaf, and then you just have that along with your passive, your Berserker Rage, and you just tear up everything.
Slain an enemy. Has been slain.
It's a bit late. My attacks is super slow with it. I was getting really off topic because I was focused on killing them.
Urge to kill
But
rising.
Olaf is very versatile. Melee-wise. Just melee. Just like he's got, you know, he's got good strong... I'm just talking about now. I have nothing to say at this point. It's basically... look at what I'm doing and follow as best you can. I'm not playing perfect. I'm obviously not playing perfect, but I'm playing to how you need it, you know, like you want to kill high priority targets, high damage units, and that's the best part about Olaf, is that he can do that. He's got Warmoggheimer. That's crazy. He's got his ult, and he can kind of just walk by anything they throw at him, along with, like, if he gets high health and high defense, he just walks by everybody and then he kills them, you know? Like,
I'm going.
I don't know how that didn't hit him. It really should have. He hits really hard. That's the worst part about Corky. It's his late game. Just had to do that. It's really necessary. Corky should be dead, and then I died, and I got a lag spike. 8 lag spikes for this game, so perhaps. But it's not really that big of a deal for the most part. I've only lost like 1 kill because of it. And now Bliss is gonna die. Hopefully, Teemo's doing fine, but yeah, I don't know what these people are doing. They're kind of just jumping around. And look at that. Teemo just. Look at that. Oh, that's good. See, that's some teamwork right there. That is proper teamwork. Fortunately, Tristana does no damage at all to anything. I mean, he has 300 armor. Stop hitting him. W gives him a mini steroid. Well, it's basically increased damage and increased armor. Now I'm playing pretty reckless this game. I haven't played the best, and I do want you guys to give me some feedback on this, see if you like this, if you like me calm, or do you want some more sort of loud, like I know you like loud people sometimes, some people are just like, they like to hear noise, they just like background noise, so after you probably, like if you ever listen, you probably aren't even listening to this, you know, you're just hearing me for the voice, for the background, and, you know, whatever you do, Jack, furries or something, whatever you do. It's probably disgusting. It's definitely disgusting, actually. I mean, it's the internet. Alright, so now that our Teemo died somehow. I'm not sure what killed him, but something killed him. And now we have to pop my ult because I'm playing aggressive. And I do. Okay, now I have to kill. Oh, thank you, Shane. You totally saved me right there. That's why I like Shane. And we got an ace, and now we're gonna push mid. No. It was pretty intense what just happened because of the lag spike. I saw Blitz get really low, so I assumed he was just gonna die. Now we can push. Malphite and Heim are not gonna stop us at all. Like, there's nothing Malphite and Heim can do. Except slow my attacks rolling really badly. See, I can do the most damage now because I have that true, constantly hitting him true damage. Need to back up.
Rising.
Alright, I don't know what I was doing there. Just back up.
Has destroyed a turret.
And I'm gonna go
The
dragon.
might of Lockvar approaches.
Why do you have 2 hearts of gold? It's unique passive, they don't stack.
I'm going.
Alright, so my next item is going to be masteries. Once I get that, I'm probably going to be pushing to win, which I'm going to get now.
Some fun.
Let's go hit them. Let's go do damage. Right here, let's go do damage. No, I'm not going to back up. I have back enough. I'm going to go kill Quirky.
Your team has destroyed
Quirky,
a
what are you
turret.
doing? You're trying to kill someone overextended.
Killing spree.
It happens. Alright, so I have no hope in Janna for the rest of her games. Because, I mean, she's stacking hard gold. We'll just wait, because I don't want to sell anything. I just kind of want to be ready, just in case, because I want to get more lifesteal. Because I, like, you get a lot of lifesteal with Olaf, because his vicious strikes give him lifesteal.
Rising.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I guess. But it doesn't really apply, anyway.
Faster to battle.
You get more, like, lifesteal, so that way when you get really low, you can kind of just... Excuse me. You can kind of just
The might of Lockfire.
increase your damage output and by lasting longer. It's all about... It's all Olaf is. It's just lasting as long as you can in a team fight and just winning it like that. If he stays alive for the entire team fight, he, you know, it's gonna work out in his favor. He's like, he's become a Mundo, but it's something he can never aspire to. Mundo is just jealous of his damage. It all works out in the end. Quirky is very squishy at this point, so I can kind of pick him since I do have a 200 armor. I get in there, you know, hit him, and then he just can't really do anything to stop me. Another mage, mage is pretty much worthless in the mage aspect. He's just kind of absorbs a little bit of damage, blinds and stuff, so he can't really do anything besides just
Urge to kill. Rising.
he's being low right now, throwing bombs at me.
To action.
So I killed Corky,
Rampage.
and Shen didn't save me. He couldn't save me in time. Alright, so I'm gonna drop a little bit of damage.
An enemy has been slain.
So, the Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster is obviously great for obvious reasons. Damage, lifesteal, and, you know, damage, lifesteal. I mean, what more do you
An
want from
ally
me?
has been slain. Rampage.
Guardian Angel Teemo
An
is
enemy has been slain.
everyone's really low in the team. Shen actually has a bunch of AP, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, so this commentary is going to come to a close because honestly, like I said, there's not much to say, so I kind of have to improvise on what's going on. I said this several times, just, you see my build, you see it's effective, you know, it's not anything special. Like, if you want to do special builds, play Evelyn. You know, Evelyn's actually a really great jungler because she has really good clear speed. It's pretty good clear speed. Like, for the crappy hero that everyone thinks she is, she's got good speed at clearing it just because she can spam that haste spike, but she's really blue reliant. If she didn't have blue, then you better have some mana generation moves or something, because you're gonna get really fast. Other than that, though, she's got really good power and pretty good ganks. For, you know, she can turn invisible and get in the face before they even know it. So one thing she did, she's like Twitch, except melee and sort of a different playstyle. Like, Twitch is not as late game as her. She goes really good late game AD. I mean, I guess she can AP, but no, I wouldn't do that. That's an awful idea. Link, it's just why did you shield me? What's the point of that? It's just a waste of mana, if anything. It doesn't really matter, but it's just a waste of mana. Alright, I'm healed.
The might of Lokvar approaches.